There we
Hello,
Hello.
everyone.
Hello, everyone.
We are live now.
We are live now.
Yes,
Yes,
from
we are there.
Siddhaveda,
From
smart-minded,
Siddhaveda, smart-minded,
multiversity
multiversity
is live, taking
is
interview
live,
with
taking
Devki
interview with
Madhavan,
Devki Madhavan,
Madhav,
Madhav,
expert in
expert
scientific
in scientific
pranayama.
Pranayama.
So, Dr.
Okay.
Shan
So,
is
Dr.
here,
Shan is
a
here,
Harvard
a
scientist,
Harvard
a revolutionary
scientist, a
scientist,
revolutionary scientist,
and
and
Devki Madhav,
Devki
an
Madhav,
expert in
an expert
scientific
in
pranayama.
scientific pranayama.
Welcome all.
Wonderful. Welcome all.
Thank you,
Welcome,
Dr.
welcome.
Anil
Thank you,
Nobel.
Dr. Anil Nobel.
Yes, what do you say?
Yes. Yes.
So our
So
topic
our topic
is
here topic is
scientific pranayam.
scientific pranayam.
It's about scientific
It's about scientific
pranayama
pranayama
for living
for
a happy
living
and
a
joyous
happy
life.
and joyous life.
Scientific pranayama
Scientific
is a
pranayama is a
ancient technology,
ancient technology,
and it
and
exhibits
it
through
exhibits through
simple general
simple
science
general science
that even a
that
layman
even layman
can also
can also
understand
understand
to achieve
to achieve
good health,
good health,
wellness
wellness
for a happy and
for a
joyous
happy
life.
and joyous life.
So let's
So
welcome
let's welcome
Devki Madhav,
Devki Madhav,
expert in
expert
yoga
in yoga
and
in
scientific
and
pranayama.
scientific pranayama.
Thank
Hello.
you,
Thank
Pranam.
you, Pranam. Pranams. The name Pranam itself is pranayama, right?
Yes.
So welcome, Dr. Deviki ji. You are wonderful. What you have done. We have been listening to, and you have shared many information for the past few months in after our association with you at the the Coimbatore conference. So we had Dr. Yogi Devraj introduce you to us. It's a wonderful experience. So how long have you been practicing, and um, I mean, what you're practicing right now? You're saying something, like scientific pranayama. So of course, pranayama is scientific. So you're used coined the word scientific. I know for why this matters, but you probably have other kind of experiences in your life. Can you tell me more about your life story? Like what made you, come and teach this at this level, for students. So go ahead, please. Go with your life story. Yeah.
Thank you, Sean,
Thank you,
for
Shyam,
providing
for
this
providing this
opportunity.
opportunity.
Actually, yoga itself is a
Yoga
science.
itself is a science.
It's an ancient
It's an
science.
ancient
In
science.
those
In
periods,
those
the word
periods,
science is
the
not
word
there.
science is not there.
That jnana,
That
more science,
more
jnana is more
science,
than
jnana is
science.
more
Okay.
than science.
Actually, since 1973, I'm practicing yoga. In those periods, only asana used to practice, used to give the practice, and used to teach. That pranayam, literally, I can say no. Only some 5 minutes or 10 minutes in the month or 6 months or year, they used to say some anlom vilom. That's all. So I didn't know much about the pranayam in those days. I'm a national level table tennis player. So this yoga
So this
asana
yoga
helped
asana
me to
helped
achieve
me
more
to
and
achieve
get
more
gold,
and get
silver
gold,
medal to our
silver
Karnataka
medal
state.
to our Karnataka state.
because of yogasana, I can say so much flexibility due to the breathing techniques and all. Now I can control my breath while playing, and then quick movements, quick
Mm.
decision while I'm, because table tennis, as you know, it is a very quick game. It's a fraction of a second we need to take the decision.
Right.
What ball is coming, how we should play. I think this yoga was helping me
Mm.
in getting those days table tennis and become a famous player. Then afterwards, I used to practice this asana only. 2000, through the sports quota, I, I have appointed in postal department. 25 years I served there. In those period also, I was practicing little bit asanas only. Then
Mm.
after when 2006, I took a voluntary retirement from the postal department.
Mm-hmm.
Since 14 years service was there.
Right.
After 2006, in February, I took. March, I've started learning this pranayam through my guru Sudesh Chandra from Mysore. I have taken the training. I have I started practicing. Actually, it is somewhat accidental only, I can say, pranayam. Intentionally, I didn't went. Accidentally, just I have gone through that pranayam practice. The answer I would really I wanted to express here. Since 40 years, I was suffering from mouth ulcers. Though I am a national level player, I got many this medicines and good medicines. With all that, that mouth ulcer was there. After practicing this pranayama only for 1 week, I don't know where it has gone. So then I came to know that what change I had. Since 40 years, nothing. Now also same thing. Only pranayama is different. That's all. I started thinking what it is in the pranayama. Since 40 years, allopathy, even Ayurveda, homeopathy, everything I had gone through that.
Mm.
But that mouth ulcer was there only. Then I started treating that mouth ulcer as my best friend. I accepted, and then I was living with that. After only 1 week of this pranayama practice, I am become a normal, no mouth ulcer. Then I am a psychologist. I have done masters in psychology, especially in cognitive psychology. That's my major, cognitive and then child psychology. Then I started thinking what it is. Something, definitely something is there in pranayama, because only the pranayama, it was special. That's all. Everything is lifestyle is same thing, same food habits, same attitude, everything is same. Only the pranayama is extra. Then I started thinking about it. There must be some reason. So started digging also. Then also I am also a little bit asthmatic patient, because from my mother's side, it is genetically we are asthmatic. My mother was also suffering from asthma. I was also not so much. It's okay. I can manage, but still I was having that also. It has disappeared. My God, something is there. That is, then I started practicing. Usually I used to practice for 45 minutes or 30 minutes. Then I started researching on, just I started feeling my body itself is a lab. Daily I started practicing more than 2 hours. Minimum is 3 hours. Now I am practicing minimum 3 hours. Pranayama and then dhyana. Each parts, how it works, why it works, what it works. Like that I started thinking about it. Suddenly, my brother, he was 42-year-old, youngest brother. I lost my brother in 2008 due to ILD, that lung interstitial diseases. Suddenly I lost. He was an international table tennis coach also. Yes, physically he was quite fit, but he was not practicing pranayama with all that because he was a civil contractor. He was doing all dust work and all, and also he was under much stress. It was disaster in my life because 2 year kid, young wife, and then 85-year-old mother. In those period, my mother's asthma it has become more. She was started taking 3 inhalers 3 times, each inhaler Forocart, Diolin, Astalin. 3 inhalers she used to take, each inhaler 2 puffs. That means 6 puffs at a time for 3 times to control her asthma. I could not see her in that age she was suffering. Then I requested my mother, Ma, I have learned this pranayama. See, my mouth ulcer has gone. I used to get stomach pain also. That is also not there. Please, you practice this. Let us see. She has practiced. She has learned from me. She has practiced. Believe it or not, Shan sir, Anil sir, within 1 week, she stopped all the inhalers. When I asked, Ma, how are you? Yes, I have not taken any inhaler like that. She started telling. I was scared. I went to the doctor. I have taken her. He has examined. Nothing is there. Lungs is clear, chest is clear. She was good. Then doctor told no, not necessary to take inhaler. But since so many years she was taking inhaler, let her take only Forocort in the night. That also every day she was not taking. Till 95 years, starting from 85 to 95 years, 10 years, without any asthma attack or without any asthma symptoms, she lived her life happily. What else I want? For my mother, I have done like so much. She was so happy. She used to say, God only send you to me in this age. So that also made me to just give this Vidya, this profound, divine, ancient yoga to the society. And then my brother death, these two incidents, and then my own diseases like mouth ulcer, stomach ache, within 15 days or 1 week, it has disappeared. These things and all made me to give this pranayama to the society. Just I thought, see, always we are expecting what society has given for us. Not even for a minute, we have not thinking that what we have given to the society. Then I have decided because my mother said my brother also they are very good in finance matter, but they could not maintain their health. Then I came to know that from the money we cannot purchase health, even peace of mind, definitely. Then I started free this pranayama teaching to the society. I have started from single individual from my neighbors. I went to my neighbors. I requested her, see, I have learned this pranayama. It is used for my asthma and all. You are also coughing. You please practice this. I only brought her to my home. I taught this pranayama. Then afterwards, I have only something like this. I started my journey from 2007. I have started. In full pledge, it has become 2008. I have started. Daily, I started practicing minimum 3 hours and started thinking. And I have read all yogis book regarding only pranayam because I wanted to go in only one line. Almost all the books I read pranayam, but in those books and all, no shlokas and all, no, really, it is very difficult to digest normal people. That's what I came to know that. Then I started digging that what it is there in pranayam, especially Hatha Yoga, Patanjali Sutras. Then I have decided that sutra I wanted to break, I wanted to open. Definitely, some simple signs will be there. Pranayama is it's nothing but a expansion of our normal breath or control our normal breath. To control the breath, to expand the breath, definitely we need some techniques, some tools. Because air, how we will control. That's what I got it. Air, how we will control to get into our house. Or if it is in the cold season, we don't want air, means how we will close our windows and doors forcefully. Then if we want, means we will open like that. We will apply some tools like that. Only something is there. While we wanted to control this pranayama, that normal breath and expand that breath, definitely we need to use force. Definitely, it's a required amount of force. Directly force we cannot apply to the air. So through some tools, then when I observed, then I came to know that, see, the force we are not applying to the nostrils. We need to apply to the throat muscles. Here, if you apply the force, definitely we can control the air. That's what it is written in the sutras. Then physics, force means when we come to know that force, when I started using that force, if anyone in that respect, we need to know that what is the force, how to apply, when to apply, what to apply, why to apply. These are all very, very important. Whenever force comes now, we should be. Then I started, actually, I am not a physics student. I am a botany, chemistry, psychology student. I love, at 2 years, I gone through these force laws. What are all principles is there in the force? I read textbooks. I gone through many research paper. Then I came to know that each and every pranayam, there is a science, general science, which we can understand if we implement, if we practicing particular breathing technique or particular pranayama, applying that simple principles, there won't be any negatives. Why everyone is not practicing pranayama? Because of the fear. If they practice wrongly without any niyamas, definitely it impacts negatively. I can take Kapalabhati easily. If Kapalabhati, if we practice, if we are not practice according to the sutra, according to the principles which has to apply, negative impact within 5 minutes we will get negative impacts. Instead of glowing our skull, it started giving patches on our faces. Bastrika, if we can take, if we are not practiced properly in Kapalabhati, we need to apply the principles of impulsive law. That impulsive force in the navel region, it is generated. That's what I observed while I am practicing. Some days only Kapalabhati used to, because I wanted to get that result. How it is happening, what it is happening, where the force is generating, how it works. More than 45 minutes, 1 hour and all, I started practicing that Kapalabhati. I have implemented on my body. Treated my body is my lab. Then I came to know that in the navel region, impulsive force, if you apply that impulsive vibration is generating that. So if you apply that impulsive law in the physics, it says in short period how much force we are applying, that is that vibrative energy, it will be generated in the around the navel region. That vibrative energy, according to quantum physics, it's a complete energy. Vibrative energy is a complete energy. So if any niyama, if it is not there, no, then negative impact will be there. Stomach pain, or it may affect to our brain, giddiness, short breath, everything it started. Because in the impulsive law, what it says, that vibrative energy depends upon the timings and then speed. In the short period, how much force we are applying, that is depends upon the vibrative energy. If vibrative energy generated in such a way, that's a complete energy, then we can see the beauty of working the pancreas. Usually doctor in allopathy or homeopathy or ayurveda, anywhere, what the doctor will do before giving insulin and all, no, they used to motivate that the pancreas. If any cells is not working properly, through the tablets, through the medicine, they are motivating that cells. Here in Kapalabhati, through the practicing that, through the getting that vibrative energy there in the navel region, in the pancreas side, the pancreas cell will be motivated. It will be rejuvenated. Then the insulin secretion will be more. That's how it is good for diabetic. Then skull, it's a skull shining. Kapalabhati means skull shining pranayam it is. How the shining will come in our face? Because the oxygenation in the brain. More oxygenation will happen. And then more detoxification will happen due to that impulsive energy. Impulsive energy in the navel region, it is generated. There only the spinal cord tip is there. There the energy will be generated through that spinal cord. It has been spread to all over body. During that Kapalabhati practice, full body is under vibrative energy. So like that only, even Bastrika, like if you can take that Bastrika pranayam, it's nothing but that's a bellows breathing, we will call. The blacksmith's bellow. How it works, that is a tool to get more heat, to clean the copper vessels or any iron, these things and all, to tame that. So same thing, see, Bastri, see, our ancient, our Rishi Munis, they are all Jnanis. They knew that this man, human beings, they are more intelligent. After many decades or years, definitely they will come to know that what is this Pastrika and all. That's all the names in yoga, not only in pranayam, almost all the names in yoga, it is a Anvartanama. Pastrika means it's a bellows breathing. How the bellow will work with the blacksmith, same thing in our body it works. But bellow, it works on the Pascal's law of the pressure. In Pascal, what it say? It should be in a 1:1 ratio. Our speed and then force, what we are, time and then speed. These things should be in the 1:1 ratio while applying inhalation and then exhalation. Then only the Pascal law it can be implemented. If you practice Bastrika Pranayama, especially it balances Kapha, Vata, Pitta, Kapha. But according to my research, the Kapha cells, it's more effective. As we know, no, for the Kapha, the movement of that Kapha, it is not easily, it cannot move. Only through the air pressure only it can move. See, we can see when the kapha, when we split in that basin, I mean, wash basin, it's easily, if you put the water also, it doesn't go. If you blow that, it pop up and then it will go off. These are all general example I used to give in my camp. We can take Anlom Vilom. That's a beautiful pranayama. I used to call it as a Rajmata. No restrictions at all. Alternative nostril breathing.
Yeah. Well, um, let us shift gears right now, because I think your work is like very deep. What you've done so far, you're talking about scientific in the sense in a modern science. There are other sciences that are happening inside, but you're trying to connect to what modern science people are talking about. We need to really, what you're talking is very subjective, very deep information. This is going to be very useful for humanity. So, but here mainly we wanted to see what your success story is. Can you give like a quick breakdown on few success stories? Like, okay, I've treated like a cancer patient or
Yes.
something like that.
I'll give.
Give me a few success. Give like five quick examples, and then one, so that people know that this is not, you're not just talking. It's like very practical one. So please.
Exactly. For thyroid, I can say thyroid. Now thyroid is much problematic. For everything, the thyroid test will be there. More than 1,000 patients I have applied this scientific pranayama package, health package. Shan sir, 100% positive results. I'm having proof. Proof means because for the yoga, we don't have our own tool. I'm right. We used to depend upon medical tools. Here in my pranayama therapy, I used to use that medical tools. How I use is, if any thyroid patient comes before practice, before giving package, I used to consult to know his nature, know his background, know about his diseases. Okay. Then I will take, then how many years they are under the thyroid problem. Then I will take reading, medical reading before giving. Then I will give for 1 month. For the thyroid, 15 days and then 1 month. After 1 month, applying this pranayam package, I used to get them again medical readings. I will compare those readings. Miracle it. Actually, in this scientific pranayama yoga, definitely miracle doesn't happen. There we need to nishte niyama nirantara. If you practice in such a way, result is 100%. I have compared the readings. So once in German computer science engineer, I don't want to give his name.
Yeah.
He was having 400 and plus TSH reading. He was taken medicine in the German there itself. They have given medicine for that because 400 is it's a very bad. It has to come down means they had to give some antibiotics, some medical treatment. He has taken. After that medical treatment, the TSH level has come to the 100. That's all. 110, 120. For that side effects, he could not even swallow his liquids. Stomach pain, burning sensation, everywhere, all skin diseases, boils. Then his mother is my student. He has requested, he has bring his son to me. He has taken only 1 week, he has practiced. You could actually in his feedback I will send to you. You could have see that after 1 week he started eating food, not liquid. And then after 15 days, the reading we could have seen. Can you tell me how much it could be? It was 20.
Wow.
This is not blah blah. I'm having proof. This is one example. Like this, more than 1,000 the TSC patients are there. Like this, reading will come out. Then doctor, the medication will be less. Otherwise, they will stop.
Mhm.
For cancer, I'm working on breast cancers. Central government project titled Yoga Pranayama Impact on Breast Cancers and Cervical Cancer Survivors and then Patients. This is the title. I was working as a yoga instructor there. 3 years. For the next month, the project will be going to close. I am having 198 breast cancers with me. I'm proud to say all the cancer patients are safe without any stress. That is most important for the well-being. Of course, cancer has come out, nothing, we cannot do anything. They need treatment, of course. Our pranayama will help to come out from the psychological problem, which is WHO, Ayurveda, every. They will say 80% of our diseases reason is psychological reason or psychosomatic reason. Actually, for that there was no medicine. We have to come out from the stress. We need to control the cortisol hormone. That is only, I can say definitely, with the thousands of patients, they will come out if they practice properly scientific pranayama daily. If
Wonderful.
stress is
Okay,
come out,
ma'am.
all the diseases will go up.
Anilji, you go ahead with the.
Yeah. Actually, I was just going through your profile and I saw you were working in railways. Is it that correct?
Working in
Railway in department, government department, railways,
postal department.
postal department. Yeah.
Yes.
So I want to ask you one question: that after retirement, did you took up this profession, this scientific pranayama more rigorously, or you were doing it before? From when you were doing this?
2006.
Okay. So I want to ask you, did you face any challenges like your family members or whatever challenges you faced to become doctorate in this in this scientific
in this
methods
scientific methods
of
Yes,
yoga.
of
yes,
yoga.
I
Yes,
have
yes, I
faced
have faced
challenges from our
challenges
own yoga.
from our own yoga.
So
When
When
I
I
started working under the banner of scientific pranayama, everyone is started telling yoga itself is a science. What is your special? And all. They used to say that. I am telling, I have not done anything. I have not invented anything. This pranayama is not mine. It is good old our Patanjali Munis only. Just to attract youngsters, the name is scientific pranayama. There I have implemented general science. That's all. I used to give this
I used to
explanation
give this
each and
explanation
every
each
person.
and every person.
Everyone should ask this.
Everyone should ask
and
this.
just
Then
only this
again in my
challenge.
Again, in
family,
my family,
they
Yeah.
are quite
they
encouraging.
are
My
quite
husband is
encouraging.
quite
My husband
encouraging.
is quite encouraging.
But my children, they
My
wanted me
children
to be
need
cool.
to
I
be
wanted to
cool. I wanted
live
to
in this peaceful life. Why do you want to do all those things, stress and all? They used to say, but they will encourage for these techniques and all,
fix
technology
and
and
all
all.
technology.
That it may be,
It may
I
be
can say, laptop,
like
computers,
laptop,
technology and
computer,
all. No? Yeah,
technology.
they are helping
Yeah,
me.
they are helping me.
In
Wonderful.
PhD
In
also,
PhD
actually,
also,
I am
actually,
not for
I am not
any
for
awards or
any
any
awards or
PhD.
any PhD.
If I wanted to do, I
If
could
I
have do it
wanted to
in
do, I could
psychology
have done it
itself.
in psychology itself.
But uh, but what
But
Yogi Devraj
what
says, no, that
Yogi Devnath
point
says,
stuck
no, that
me.
point stuck me.
For working, I need
For
chair,
working, I need chair,
not for working
not
for the
for
chair.
working for the chair.
For that, I have done
For that,
my
I have done
PhD,
my
Yoga University
PhD,
of
Yoga
America,
University of
Florida,
America, Florida,
under the title
under the
Scientific
title
Pranayama
Scientific
Impact on
Pranayama
Thyroid
Impact on
Glands.
Thyroid Glands.
I have applied for
I have
1,000
applied for
patients.
1,000 patients.
I had given
I had given
analysis.
analysis.
With full proof, I
With
have done
full
my
proof, I
PhD
have done my
according to
PhD
Vice
according
Chancellor
to Vice
in,
Chancellor
in the yoga.
in the yoga.
Only this
Only
PhD is
this
on proof
PhD
or
on proof or
applying on the patients,
applying on the
getting
patients,
results,
getting results
and proved one.
and proved one.
I'm happy, sir. After
I'm
doing
happy, sir.
PhD, I'm
After
happy.
doing PhD,
Before
I'm
that, I'm
happy.
against
Before
for
that,
that.
I'm against for that.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Of course,
wonderful,
in the
wonderful.
camp
So
and
what
Course,
all
in
you've
the
done,
camp
also,
and all also,
I
right?
used to face
I
many
used to
challenges
face many
because the
challenges.
place, the mic,
The place, the mic,
because I'm doing only
because
free of
I'm doing
cost.
only free of cost.
For, for some
But
places, no,
some
I need
places, no,
to
I need to
spend some money,
spend
my
some
personal money, my pension
money,
money. I
my
used to
personal money, my pension money. I used to
Right, right.
spend that.
That's
spend that.
wonderful service, madam. So you have done so quite a bit of work. We totally understand that. I think you need to have more youth practice and take this forward. They should build career, not just
Yes, sir.
only
Yes, sir.
because we are giving everything freely today. What is
Yes.
happening is one part of the world people are charging for other things, and we are spending money in some other way. And in one way, we are giving freely. I think freely is okay, a good concept when the world is completely free. So I think for people who deserve free, we should definitely, people in suffering from backgrounds that do not have this thing, they should be given free. I think for the rest of the world who can support this, you should charge, and so that people can um, people can get benefited. The other part of the world can get benefited, and that is one thing. It's up to you, but I'm just we are suggesting you should charge to the people who have financially strong, so that some of the because we cannot of course right?
So
So
it is, I'm very sorry, it is against my principle. If any
okay,
financially, if they are good known, they can they can give donation. Now I
okay,
started
yeah, yeah.
taking voluntary
That's fine.
donations.
That's fine. Okay, so that's okay, absolutely fine. But in the long run, when it comes to an organization, to structure the organization, we are thinking, we should, if we are running a university, of course there are charges. We cannot run as an individual. Of course, you can do that freely. So yeah,
Yes,
the
sir.
few
You are
couple of
true. You are
days.
true, Shan sir.
Okay,
To
so
run
that's
any
fine.
any university need financial support. After all, I'm an individual. Just I'm going like that. For actually, it is I'm selfless. I'm selfish because I want peace. I want contact like you guys. Definitely because of my pre-service only. I'm blessed to have people like you, the connections and all.
Definitely.
Thank you, sir.
Well, your money is a big karma. When money is involved, whether it's university or anything, money will have karma. That is for sure. Okay, it'll have some
Yes.
negative effect. If you want to stay purely, you can stay this way. Okay, but
See, yeah.
impurity is another thing that comes into when we try to become famous. Is an impurity. When we try to bring the structure and money and aggrandize showing, um, this all will involve karma for definitely. But jointly this karma also can be taken care, like for doing for the society. If you don't do, somebody else will do. Say if you don't sell a product, somebody else will sell a wrong product. So that is the challenge today. So we are in
Sir,
a place where we don't know actually.
sir, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Actually, I will accept this challenge. I can challenge this
Uh-huh. Right.
because if they're selling wrong product, it is not permanent. See, experience is truth. Truth cannot be proved.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Is it not? I don't think if I do any free service, it is not reached to the financial people. Definitely, it will reach, sir. Sir, I'm happy to say that I'm having more than 30,000 people in the all over the world as my students and students. Okay. Out of that, many are engineers and the doctors. I have attended webinar, world level medical science webinars. Allopathy doctor, they had given me a chance global level in webinar 1.5 hours. All engineer colleges I am touching. All students I am touching, sir.
Wonderful. 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 So okay. So here is the thing. I will just with this question, then we can wrap up. I think so. Our time. So if we are building a university, say this is a multi. It's not building a university means like big buildings and all. I'm talking about getting an university. It could be online. It could be, I call it multiversity on different areas. We were talking about, Siddhaveda multiversity,
Yes, sir.
where we're connecting organizations across the world and we are giving this, right? So, what do you think about co-realizing? Say, for example, somebody has a concept from, say, Tirumula Pranayama, Agathir Pranayama. These are Siddha traditions. So, how are you? They are able to treat people. There are so many people who are treating with different kind of dimensions. So, what do you think about teamwork? How do you see somebody treating like you? How do you see them? How do you think that can be integrated part of you? Do you think them as competitive, or do you think them as okay co-realization? Can we do a co-realization model? So, what is your what is your idea on co-realization? And that's how we are trying to see get the idea of Siddhaveda multiversity, where you can. Yeah. So what you tell me about how this
Sir,
is going to be?
really, I'm happy, and then my big salute to that Siddha, this society, sir. Definitely, I wish to extend my service to Siddha Veda. There, I can give this scientific pranayama in a simple way. For the layman, as Aniji says, even layman can understand. They can practice for their health issues.
Hmm.
I'm not telling for the sadhanas. For sadhanas and all, we need to go through yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, and pratyahara. So, for keep up our health with through the general science, applying general science, definitely I can give this pranayama technique to the society through the Siddha Vedas. I
Definitely.
can accept
But
the
what I'm
challenge.
yes, sure, sure. What I'm also asking is that if somebody else is giving this, like yours or similar things whom they are treating, and how do you see this? How do you think that if you are working together as a team, how do you think that you're going to make this possible as a team? How do you see them? Like people may be because you're going into niche, like you are to one niche and there's another niche, like um you are they are going into each one is going to a deeper dimension. They are stuck in that dimension. You are in that well, it's happening, but it's working for you. Like that, there are many people for them it is working, right? So here the idea is to integrate, like okay, let's work together. As I say, you are treating a patient. Oh, no, 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 no. Follow only my protocol is one thing, like an individual base. You follow my protocol. This is the one. This is the truth. This is the ultimate truth. I have found out. I have treated so many patients. This is the truth. Versus, okay, this could be another way of truth because truth is unique. This is part of the consciousness. Consciousness, you go
Experience.
into different dimensions, right? So the truth looks very different from that perspective. Each individual perspective, truth is different. Ultimately, you want the result. So how do you see people, co-workers with you, like who are like efficient like you? How do you integrate them?
Sir, actually, starting first, I will accept their experience. I have to accept because their perception is different. According to their perception, what they have done, that is also correct. So I wanted to correlate that. Then I will explain this is the product. If we correlate with your own this thing, no, we can give better health to the mankind. So first, I will have I will, what I can say, I will counsel. Otherwise, I will discuss with him. I will explain what I am having, how we can correlate. So if we correlate, how we can serve the society, mankind, community, how you can kind. So for example, I can say if a doctors, scientist, yogi together, if they work, no, best result, best medicine we can give for the mankind. That means what scientists will research, sir, I wanted to explain this. What scientist is research, no, doctor has to accept that. He has to see that. Then what doctor says, what doctor diagnoses, scientist has to accept. Together they need to work. Then what yogi says it's an ancient. Our Rishi Munis, there also their experience, they are implemented on their own body. Then afterwards they had given this. That also the scientist and then doctor, they should accept. So altogether correlated means that needs some, I think discussion we need, sir. We need the understanding. First, we need understanding. Acceptance is important, sir.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So in quickly we will wrap up. And Anilji, if you have anything, we want to quickly wrap up. So if you have anything, yeah, what is your, for the future generation, give in 2 sentence, what is your advice to the future generation?
So daily, at least 30 minutes as their routine. If they practice, they need to practice these breathing techniques, our pranayama, our yoga. If they practice, no, they can be stress-free life they can lead. Stress is the main cause for everything. If stress is come out, because psychology says there is a relationship between breathing and then emotions. Mind is nothing but emotions. So emotions or mind can be controlled through the breath. Many research, even medical research, they have proved this. So we can take this truth. If youth know, if they, not only youth, everyone, at least 30 to 45 minutes, if they practice breathing technique or pranayama, whatever it is, definitely they can be stress free and then peaceful, happily, joyfully, 100% they can lead. Sir. It's my word. Even I can take this challenge. If any stressful person is there, no, I will make them within 15 days.
Okay,
I'll
wonderful.
accept this challenge.
Okay, nice, nice. Very nice. So we had a very good interview with you. So happy. Anilji, you want to conclude, please?
Yeah. Well, we are just launching the Smart Minded Siddhaveta Smart Minded Multiversity tomorrow, and we will be launching on Android app. And if you have any, please like this video. This video, I will be even downloading it and sharing to others so that it will be helpful for the entire world. And like this video, share this video, and if any you want to comment anything for us, uh, to you want to know anything, you want to ask us, you can also send us over the chat. Anyway, it was pleasure. We're nice meeting Dr. Devki Madhav and Dr. Shan. He's an admin. And Dr. Shan, how can you conclude also?
Yes, yes. Thank
Yeah.
you, Anilji, for hosting this. So the um, Dr. Devaki, I think you have a great message. Whatever it is, um, your teaching should go to the future. We need to really take this. It's not about money; it's the second matter. That's the
Yes, sir.
secondary thing. That's involving or not. But we need to really train the trainers. You need to really train some really creative, like really deep down masters who can take this to the next level, and we can integrate into modern science. There's a high possibility to integrate. We can even bring into the foreign countries. All these things are possible, and we need to be really in doing research in a level that people should be with you, research assistants. We should have a fund for that, because that's not going to happen without funding. So the research
Yes.
assistants need to be funded, because they all wanted to. You cannot do everything. We are all limited with our
Yes, sir.
energies. So you need a team of people working, and that we can provide, so that this can carefully be taken care. What I can say is this could be taken in a proper channel, not randomly, people doing that, this, etc. So you really need to protect the traditional knowledge in that way. Even though we are giving to the world is now becoming bigger. Some world is part of the world is becoming dangerous. But we have to really, it's our duty to even protect our traditional knowledge and give it in the right manner. So we definitely believe that you're going to be a great asset. You can create some wonderful videos, and we can have all your classes in Siddhaveda Multiversity thing, and it'll whole world will be there. People who wanted to enroll for your courses and all, they can enroll through this. Apart from the therapeutic part that you have to,
Sir,
services.
one thing
Uh,
I would like to tell you, I wanted to take this opportunity. Now I am working as a professor in Yoga University of America, Florida, USA.
right.
Okay. Only that university has given recognition to give this knowledge or pranayam. Only pranayam, yoga pranayam. We can yoga means it is a vast, sir. It is abundant. Asanas are there, pranayamas are only that university. Now it is started since one semester is over. Postgraduate diploma in science of pranayama.
Yes.
Okay. Then
Wonderful.
PhD also, it's already 18 members. They are registered for PhD under my guidance.
Okay. Wonderful one.
That I wanted.
You
If anybody
understand?
wishes to take it, sir,
Sure.
I am
Whenever
trained
we
in Siddhaveda. I am ready to serve. I wanted this my research, 18 years of research. I don't want to spoil like that. I don't want to stuck there. I wanted to spread this globally. For that, I need help, sir. That's
definitely,
it.
definitely. See,
Individually
we
cannot
already
do
spoke about
anything.
exactly, exactly. Dr. Manogaran and Dr. Yogi ji, we talked about like integrating, so bringing the yoga university into this. So yoga university will be working with us
Thank you,
together.
sir.
So because we are creating multiversity, remember this, not one university. We need all the, instead of we creating already existing, there are so many things that people are already working. We are just co-realizing and working together to make a bigger family. That's all. Okay. So that's
Okay,
what
sir.
we are working on. So we all will be in that thing. We need to integrate. That's the whole thing that we need to do for today. So everything will be fine. So thank you so much. Thank you
Sir,
so much for
thank
your
you. Thank you for
great time.
giving this divine opportunity. Definitely, I will use your encouragement to spread this pranayama global level to lead joyful, happiness, stress-free life.
Okay.
Thank
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 you
you,
you.
sir.
all. Thank you for joining this live stream. I appreciate you for giving us this time, your time, and thank you very much. Dr. Shan, Dr. Devaki, thanks a lot.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.